a massive field experiment in Jerusalem where thousands of Jews, Arabs, and Christians took part in a global meditation for peace. And it's all part of a documentary mixed with a science experiment to prove the link between science and spirituality with measurable results. Joining us is award-winning documentary maker Tzipi Raz and scientist Dr. Konstantin Korotkov. Hello, welcome. I'm so happy to have you, because for me this is a personal passion, and we've been reporting a lot about it and wanting to know what the results. So first of all, having you here, how overall did it go? Did the experiment go?
So it was 9,000 people all over the world. I think it's much more than this. And Lynn McTaggart led the experiment by internet. And in Jerusalem, we were in Gerard Bahar Theater, like 300 people. And she led the experiment for 10 minutes. And then people from Kuwait, from Abu Dhabi, from Tunisia, from Amman said how they felt. It was amazing, because they, to hear people, the Arab people and the Jewish people telling one another, "We love you," it was really something.
Are you yourself someone who meditates? Like, why did you decide to make this documentary, which is really an amazing idea?
Yeah, it's a long story. I think we don't have the time.
If you tell me, you have to kill me.
Yeah. But I had you call it a near-death experience. So, and before this experience, I believe in only what I see, what I touch, what I feel. And this experience, it was the opening for 30 years of investigation, of research about meditation, about spirit, about...
Wow, mamash ma'anyan. Now for you, I think, I've studied a lot of mysticism, a lot of these things from the, from the Torah, from the Zohar, and from the ancients, but I think, what they've said thousands of years ago is the link between science and spirituality. Why is this so exciting that now we could actually prove it with science?
You see, I'm involved in science for 40 years. For 40 years, I am professor in the university, and I'm having more than 300 papers published in peer-reviewed journals, 15 patents. And for me, it was always very interesting to study consciousness, because now in 21st century, we have a new understanding of consciousness. We see consciousness not only just product of our brain, but we see it as universal field, informational field. And with internet, now idea of field is understandable. So our team was able to develop instruments that allows us to measure energy field of a person. And it's a part of medical analysis, medical diagnostics. It's a part of preventive medicine, integrative medicine movement in worldwide. But this instrument and some sensors allows us to measure the energy of space. And this energy depends on geophysical parameters, of course, on sun, moon, earth. So we use it in geophysics, and it depends on human consciousness. That is very important. So
what is this, so from this experiment, did it meet the expectations? Like, what were you able to discover?
Yes, so for us it was important to see how this collective meditation would influence this space. And of course in Jerusalem, because I did several measurements in Jerusalem, and it was always very interesting. And this time we did measurements before, in one part of the city, and then just in another part of the city, just in the process of this meditation. And it was statistically significant difference.
Wow.
And what's important, Tzipi showed me results of other instruments. It was same effect. So during this collective meditation, when it was hundreds and thousands of people meditating together for peace, the energy, all parameters of measurement, parameters of environment, this increased.
This is really amazing. So quickly, because we're out of time, but what does this mean for the future of the peace process? We know now consciousness is a ripple effect, and it goes up and it goes out. Is this realistic in our lifetime if we continue on this path?
Absolutely, because our idea to prove that with our consciousness we can influence not just each other, but we influence environment. And it is an effect that is kept in the environment for time, so it's memory effect. So if we send these positive emotions, if we send this love to each other, if we try to overpass these barriers between countries, between nations, then it influences people.
Wow. Thank you so much. Listen, I wish we had more time, but we are going to have more time because
Okay.
I'm going to be calling you. So thank you. I want to hear all the details about this. Thank you so much. Coming up.